Make sure to full screen your tab before you do, so people can't see the link.
You're right. Okay. Just pull this over a little bit because we recall. Let me just put this here. Let me just paste this here. This should be good. Alrighty. So we're just gonna wait a little while for everybody to get in the stream.
Is this being recorded?
Yeah, YouTube is gonna record everything.
Oh, sweet.
So,
Oh dear.
I like the color of pink that this is.
Thank you. That is something that they let me change on the template.
Really? Cool. Team KP, I hope we're ready to just bring some absolute thunder today. I know we've trained like really hard for this, and we've all been like we're sacrificing a lot to get to where we are today. So I just want you all to know that I have a lot of faith in you, and I hope you have equal or lesser amounts of faith in me.
I thought you were carrying the team, Ian.
Oh,
So did I.
I was doing squats all like my back strength is A1.
Perfect.
Thank God for that.
Alright, so yeah, we're just waiting for people to filter into the stream. If you're just checking it out, 15 minutes late. This is kind of a technological cluster here. There's many different things going on. So I just wanted to make sure everything was working because there's a lot of moving bits to running a game show on the internet. And it's also really see if my audience is ready at this point. So we're just I'm gonna filibuster for a little longer. I guess while people are filtering also because there's a 10-second delay. I'm gonna just quickly go over the rules again. It's very similar to Jeopardy, but with some tweaks. So what's gonna happen here is we've got 3 teams of 3. I'm gonna share the board. They're gonna pick a category. There's gonna be 6 categories and like point values for each one. They're gonna pick a question, and what's gonna happen at that point? I'll read the question up. The team is going to argue for, up to 45 seconds, at which point I cut them off. If they've taken, and I ask for an answer. If they don't have an answer for me, the other 2 teams have the opportunity to buzz in and try and steal that question from them. There's no penalties for wrong answers because, penalties are no good. I'm getting reports that my sound is a little mediocre. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit before we actually get going. Voice and audio. I think I'm on automatic determine input sensitivity. Maybe if I just change something, maybe these. I want this.
Toby, do we have to answer the questions?
One thought would be just have us all
in the
move
form of a
up to
question?
the track A voice channel and run it that way, like not sync with the video, but more legible, I think.
How akin to actual Jeopardy are we going?
Just hold on, everybody. I'm just looking to make sure that my sound kind of coming through a cooking pot according to the chat. I don't know if I can really fix that. Let me just see. Okay. I think I fixed my sound a little bit. So hopefully, get here. So I'm going to bring up the board. Our first team is Team Factor Fiction. Can I get each member of this team to introduce themselves, starting with Oliver?
Hi, I'm Oliver. I I'm L2 from New Hampshire.
I guess
All right. Sean, go ahead.
I guess I'll go next. I am Sean. I'm an L2 from Michigan.
Awesome. And our last member of Team Fact Fiction.
Hi, I'm Zach. I'm an L1 over in Boulder, Colorado.
Just hold for 1 second. Okay. All right. Can I get Craig from Knowledge Pool to introduce himself?
Greg Quaternary, L1 out of Georgia. Been doing magic judging for a long time, it feels like.
All right. And
Hi, I'm Ed Mitchell, L1 from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I've been judging for probably 7 months now.
all right. Ian.
Hi, my name is Ian Kernahan. I'm an L2 judge from Boston, Massachusetts. I certified in the M19 pre-release. I don't know how long ago that was.
All right. And finally, can I get the members of Team Roofler to introduce themselves? I guess we'll start with, in chat order. I'll let you go here for me to say your name and then you say your name. So go ahead.
Hi, I'm Brett, L1 from Canada, and I love magic and I love trivia. So this is a perfect fit for an event for me.
Hi, I'm Matt. I'm an L2 from Denver, originally from Milwaukee. I associate myself a lot with Badgers. If we worked an event together, I'd probably had you sign one.
Alrighty, I'm still getting a lot of reports of issues with my mic. Gersh? Renee? Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna beep some boops and change some knobs and
I gave you knobs.
see if I can.
I mean, that is the famous Dolly Parton song. These knobs were made for changing.
Oh dear.
Let's see. Is it at all better now? Actually, the people I'm talking to on Discord, how do you guys, let's see, Sean, how do you feel about my audio?
I don't mind it.
How's it been for you?
I think it's pretty good overall. I've had a little bit of issues, but they resolved themselves.
The sound that we're getting through Discord is certainly better than what we're getting over YouTube. I don't know if YouTube or something has a different input for your mic or something, or if it's just a YouTube thing. But
Steven Zwanger, I think he meant these boots are made for walking by Nancy Sinatra.
Mic and see if that works better for some reason. Okay, I'm talking into my webcam now. This is exciting. Welcome to Technical Difficulty Game Show. Are we all excited to tech support my awful mic setup?
Absolutely.
How did my Discord guys feel about my new sound quality? Or actually, I haven't seen my sound.
It sounds worse for us on Discord.
I mean, it's a little echoey, but I can hear you.
Okay, so.
Right now, it's fantastic.
Okay, cool. I'm getting reports of fantastic on the.
But is it fantastic for y'all through Discord, or are you listening to it through YouTube? Because over Discord it sounds great, but there are sound issues when you listen to it through YouTube.
That would be Ian, Steve. I think he confused the two.
Maybe this is better. Let's try this one. Sound quality testing, making sure my sound doesn't make me sound horrible. Oh my goodness. I've been flipping through input devices. Elaine, thank you for the suggestion. I've been flipping through input devices, but it doesn't seem to be doing anything. I've changed my webcam, I changed my headphones, they all just seem terrible. So, oh, it's worse now. It's changed.
I don't think anything changed from listening to it. Which program are you changing the input on? I assume not Discord, but
I think, maybe we just get everyone to hop in, and it's gonna be like we could do it like.
I think it'd be better for us to move up than everybody move down.
You're gonna have to
Review everyone.
I think it'll keep the muting that we did for each other.
Somebody hopped in, hop back in. Discord really like to refresh things. You know what? Let's just have everybody jump in the voice chat Discord and we'll just deal with the delay. Because I think the delay might be less of an issue than me just sounding like horrendous.
Having
it's the impression I'm getting.
having us hop in the
Okay,
voice
are we
chat to
going
track a
up or is he
voice.
coming down?
Let me just get a little bit of feedback on what we might be able to do. What do you think is best? All right. So you know what? The show must go on. We are already 20 minutes over. We're just gonna deal with me sounding awful. You guys, my lovely contestant bunnies are just gonna drive this. So the less talking I have to do, the better. Okay. So that's you know what? I'm not gonna ask if that's agreeable because I have no visual feedback from everybody, no nodding. So you know what? Let's actually do some playing. So we're gonna start with team fact or fiction. The board's been up for a while, so you've had a long time to think about what question you want to pick. You have the first pick. What would you like to do?
All right, teammates. What is your poison? Which one do you have? Anything that you'd like to go with particularly?
Out of everything here, I'm most skilled with artists, but I'm still a little rough.
Ooh.
Either way, I think we should go for maximum points and pick the $500 question.
Agreed.
Absolutely, I agree. I'm not very good with artists, but I'm totally willing to ride your coattails on this one. Should we go for artists for 500?
Go for it.
Perfect, we'll do it.
All right. Artistic merit for 5. So this category, what's going to happen is I'm going to show you an image, and you're going to tell me what card it's from. Your 45 seconds starts now.
Pretty sure is it Visitrix?
Yes, it's Visitrix.
Yeah.
Rosa, this is an easy one.
Vanilla creature for like 5 and a blue, I believe.
Yeah, that was in with the was in some of their marketing.
Bam! Oh, I was wrong. It's 6 and a blue.
Oh.
Oh,
It's even worse than you remembered.
Yeah. All right.
The buttons in here somewhere. All right. Team Knowledge Pool. Feel free to pick a category any question.
I was feeling artistic merit for like 300. Y'all good with that?
Seems good.
No objection?
Go for it.
300. Here it comes.
Why, that's Seth McKinnon's famous Chalice of the Void Judge promo, that is. Do we all agree on that one? Submit
Right.
that answer?
Final answer?
What is Challenge?
Yes, please. We need the what is.
Absolutely. I do not require the what is. I just need to hear somebody on the TV like, all right, are we all cool with this? All right, we're all cool with this. All right. So when I heard this by my playtesters were like, Tobi, these are too hard. But apparently, these playtesters weren't as good as you guys. So, rules lawyers, what would you like?
How about artistic merit for 400, please?
Absolutely. All righty, here's one. Here for 45 seconds.
That's a harder one.
My first thought is thawing glaciers, but
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Ooh,
I've never seen this
that's a
art before.
tricky one.
I just want
Well,
to go with it then.
Sure,
This
that sounds about right. Thawing glaciers. What is thawing glaciers?
meandering river. Thawing glacier, that's what it is. Yes.
Playtesters, because they were like, nobody's gonna get that one.
Well, it's a glacier that's thawing, so
Well, look, man. factor fiction. What would you like?
Do you want another 500? I think we should go for another 500.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm. How are you guys at Modern or Commander?
I play a lot of modern.
I like modern. Let's go modern.
Modern 500, please.
Yes.
All right. Modern proposal for 500. Bunny has Skip Shift and second Valakut from Open Pickle on 6 mountains. In response to all the triggers, Kitty destroys a mountain. How much damage will be dealt to Bunny?
It should be, I want to clarify, this isn't final answer, but it should be 3 damage because the mountain that was destroyed still sees 5 others, but none of the others do.
Absolutely agree.
Yeah.
All
Assuming there were
yeah.
no other mountains on the battlefield ahead of time.
Yeah, and assuming all the triggers are targeting, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. Is 3 your final answer? That's kind of what I was hearing from you guys.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Yeah. Apparently. All right. Maybe this is going to be a very boring game for you guys to destroy each question. Maybe change the all right. Team knowledge pool. Which category and question would you like?
Easy.
I chose last time, so somebody else pick one.
I'm kind of curious what the big business section is, but I don't want to go with the full 500 on it yet.
That was. Can we go do like big business for 3?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Awesome.
Alrighty, big business for 300. What's the name of the Judge Academy alumni?
There's
no fucking way.
I want to say Hoots, but I have like 0% confidence in that answer.
Better than I didn't edit name. Oh no.
I feel like
20 seconds on the clock here, friends.
our submitted answer is Hoots. Does anybody want to dispute that with something better?
If one of us had something better, we'd probably
Hoots the owl is the.
We're going with that.
I'm guessing who's the other your final answer? Time is up. Is that what we're going with?
That's what we're going with.
All right. Unfortunately, that is incorrect. So,
Dang it.
I'm factor fiction will lose there. Feel free to buzz in if you know the answer to this.
Do we lose points if we
What
make a
was their
guess and
guess?
get it wrong?
Guarantee one of them is going to.
No, this is if you make a guess. The incorrect answer is given to the owl.
You should
It
give
was
them
a
the
good-
incorrect answer because they might come up with Hoots the owl.
Let's go for it.
You want to go for it?
Do it. I believe your answer.
I don't know how to feel about that.
I think
Can I get you know cool to quiet down a little bit?
don't. Yeah, it's got to be. I believe it was Archie or Archus. Some Archie. We'll say that.
Archie sounds right. Yeah, good answer. Good answer.
Are you putting in Archie as your answer?
I guess
Archie,
so.
final answer. Al.
Sure.
Absolutely.
All right. That is correct.
Oh,
It is
let's
Archie.
go.
Oh wow!
Good
Good job, guys.
job.
I had no
I
idea.
honestly just read that a long time ago and forgot all about it.
Great memory.
Oh, well done. All right, maybe I'll smash you guys on the big business questions. I won't get you with the other ones. All right, routine rules here. You pick a category and a question.
We'll go something that could be more complicated. Commander Conundrums for 500.
Commander Conundrums for 500. In a 3-player game of Commander, Kitty is killed. Get Drake for Birdie's Tether Drake. Kitty then gets a call from her mom and has to go home. What happens to both Gilded Drake and Tether Drakes? Your time starts now.
Gilded Drake gets exiled and Kezardrix gets returned, given that the control change effect has been ended. Any of my team members want to jump in on this?
So let's see it. So Kitty leaves the game, so the Gold Drake would go away with Kitty. The Kezardrix that was exchanged, that control change effect would just end, and it would go back to Birdie. That's what I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's what I figured too. You don't have to. You never have to. Okay.
Gilded Drake goes. Go ahead.
Gilded Drake gets sent to exile, and Kesardrix gets returned to Birdie.
That is incorrect. I will take. I will now. The answer that was given was Gilded Drake gets exiled, and Kesardrix is returned to Birdie's control. Can I have any member of Knowledge Pool or Factor Fiction? Either of you want to take a crack at that? Say the word buzz, and I will tell you which team gets to fight for it. There's a miss. It gets. Go ahead.
Buzz.
That would be Factor Fiction.
That. So obviously, I'll see if my
No, we're
teammates
not-
want to jump
oh,
in
yeah.
as well. But when what is it? Birdie has to leave, so the Gilded Drake is hers. So since she has left the game, any permanents that are owned by her leave.
Wait,
and
Birdie
then
doesn't have to leave. Kitty does.
sorry. So Kitty's Gilded Drake that Birdie controls. So Kitty has to leave, so all her owned permanents leave with her, and then the Kesardrix that was under Kitty's control. Kitty is no longer in the game, so that Kesardrix would be removed from the game.
Yeah, that sounds
That
right.
sounds.
Sounds like the answer is Kesardrix gets removed from the game, and Gilded Drake gets what?
Given back.
I mean, it's no longer in play, so it's removed from the game as well, I guess.
Both are removed from the game. Unfortunately, that is also incorrect. Do we want the last team at this would be, I guess that would be Knowledge Pool. Do you guys have an answer for me? I'm hearing noises. So I don't think Knowledge Pool wants to give the answer. So unfortunately, nobody gets this one. However, our rules lawyer team did get very, very close. It was important that Gilded Drake does not actually get exiled. It just leaves the game. Exile is a game zone, so when you putting it in.
Wow, what a good gotcha. That's good.
That was Knowledge Pool's question. No, that was Rules Lawyer's question. So now we're on to Factor Fiction one more time. And again, it's unfortunate my audio is just continuing to suck in a really exciting way, so I'm talking a lot louder. So if I'm too loud for some of you on the show, feel free to turn me down a little bit. But Factor Fiction, what category would you like?
I mean,
Do we want small events, 500 maybe?
I don't want big business, so either COVID or small events.
I kind of think COVID might be better. I kind of like COVID.
Okay.
Or just go with one that we're good at, like Modern for 4. But otherwise, should we go COVID or Modern?
Let's do COVID for 5.
All right, COVID for 5.
All right, in COVID-19 world, what is the penalty if Bunny finds out that her opponent is streaming their match and she decides to watch it to find out what's in their hand? Your time starts now.
Ooh, do you guys know?
I am not as familiar with this.
So
I don't think that there's a penalty, right?
So my understand is like the penalty of public shaming is the penalty, but
Yeah,
unless they've updated the rules recently, I don't think there's anything that says you can't do it. Only that it's socially not proper etiquette.
Yeah, I think that this is completely legal. Maybe not like a nice thing to do, but I think that it's a-okay.
Yeah,
if you don't want people to watch, you don't stream.
Yeah, I think so.
Completely illegal, but just
Ooh.
Or the Factor Fiction team to buzz in. All right. Rules lawyer, you have the floor. It's Comprel.
But we're talking about
We're
a
talking
digital
a digital
event.
event. I haven't kept super up to date with the digital IPG, but that sounds like something they should not be allowed to do. So I'm guessing probably match loss.
Works for
Any
me.
of our
I'm
team members?
also not too sure.
All right, I'm gonna ask for an answer now, friends.
Match loss.
That is, I'm gonna go with correct enough. I'll give you 200 points for it. It's a tournament outside the
Oh.
penalty is a match loss. The question was worded a little ambiguously, because I just asked for the penalty and not the infraction. Oh no, I'm gonna go down. Hold on.
Losing points for getting the right
Interesting.
answer? That doesn't sound correct.
Okay, so team, that's team fact or fiction question. So I think we're on team knowledge pool now. Please select a category and a point value.
Do you want to go modern for 4?
Why not?
Also, yeah.
Modern for 400. Alrighty. Bunny controls directly 5 life. She casts Angel's Grace and then takes 3 damage. Your time starts now.
Okay, so Angel's Grace resolves, and then damage is going to be dealt as though its source had infect. And when a source has infect and deals damage, the player is going to take 3 poison encounters. Does that sound good to my... I was trying to think of a cute name for my knowledge pool teammates, but I couldn't think of anything on the fly.
Booleans.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah, no, that sounds about right. Because it's not, when it becomes infect damage, it's not actually dealing damage. So this last part of Angel's Grace doesn't really work.
Alright. So what I'm hearing.
Yeah. No. Yeah, 3 infect. 3 infect. Yep.
3, so I'm hearing 3 poison counters, no change to actual life total. That is correct. Her life will not go up to 1. Her life total is not changing.
The only reason I hesitated was because I didn't know if like the controller of the, but she would be the effective thing. So even though we have 2 semi-replacement effects, the affected person gets to choose which one applies. So yeah, that's not something that really applies in here. I see the floor.
Alrighty. The team's rules lawyer, it's now your turn to choose a category and a question.
So I think we should live up to our team name first and ask why we only got half credit for our last correct response.
Because you didn't give me the infraction.
You didn't ask for the infraction. You asked for the penalty.
Are they rules lawing for more points?
Yeah, this isn't
Rules lawyer for more points. This is thematically appropriate, so I will give you.
Wait. Oh, I
Whoa.
see. Okay.
You are technically correct because lawyers may feel free to pick a category.
Remember small events for 500, please.
What's the recommended time limit? 2-headed giant deck and
Normally it's 60, but since it's the beginning of the set, extra 15, so 75.
I'll bow to you.
very fat, very snap answer 75. Is that consensus?
I'm in on that.
Alrighty. That is correct.
Oh, wow.
Quickest 75 I've ever gotten. Or 75 I've ever gotten for that question. Alright, team fact or fiction. It's your move.
Honestly, anything
We-
but the COVID, I'm a little rough on that, I realize.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I
got to
think
go
we-
with Big Business 500, right?
No,
Go
I
for
think we do Commander or Small Events 400.
Oh, really? I feel like it's go all in.
Okay.
I'm fine
I mean,
with
that one
bigger
was tricky.
business.
Yeah. I mean, I guess one of you guys got the 300 one, so we can just go ahead and go for the 500.
I think we should do it.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. Big business for 500.
Yep.
Alrighty. This is our daily double. You will get double points if you answer this correctly. The name Wizard of the Coast doesn't exclusively refer to mages living near a large body of water. Where did the name actually originate?
Is this? Do you guys know? I'm guessing that because of where headquarters is located in, I believe, Seattle.
But I'm assuming that I mean, I think so too, but the clue kind of implies that it's not about living close to large bodies of water.
Feel like I've heard this before, but this is another one like the owl. It's just not coming to me quick.
You got the owl one right. I think that our best chance is to go with because of where
Wait.
real life people are located near large bodies of water as far as
I'm
headquarters
sure
go.
it's like something for D&D. It was like either like some like bar or something in D&D, like a guild or something. I'm really I know it's something from in D&D.
Which makes sense.
It's clear to everyone listening that we have no clue whatsoever. We're trying to come up with a good guess here.
Here's my suggestion: go with the D&D answer, because if it's wrong, we're not giving any free information to the other team.
Perfect. It's straight from one of the original D&D. What are they called? Like modules.
I want to say let's go with it's a guild, because I'm almost positive it's like a guild or an establishment.
Perfect.
Okay, I am going to need a final answer from you guys.
It's a guild of D&D.
It's right. So you have points.
So full, since it's a daily double.
So 500.
Yeah.
It's a Wizard's Guild in a D&D game that Peter Atkinson played
in.
Okay.
But it's
you are really good at like not knowing stuff and then turning it that you know the stuff. It got to be honest here.
That tends to happen with me.
I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, what are you thinking, guys?
Awesome. 400.
Legacy, Hopper, Commander.
I really like the fact that EDH and Commander are on here. My first instinct is to say Legacy, Popper, and Commander.
Legacy 100%. Is Popper?
I know it was. I remember that it was made a sanctioned format, right? Because it has like its own ban list now. It imported the one from Moto.
That does sound right.
And like the only reason that I say Commander and not EDH is because that's the official WotC branding.
Right.
Yeah, Legacy, Popper, and Commander final.
Legacy, Popper, and Commander. That is incorrect.
Oh.
I'm gonna ask anybody from rules.
Buzz for ruler.
All right, rules. Take a shot.
You can sanction basically anything for FNM, so all of the above. And we like to say how we like that EDH and Commander are on there at the same time.
So the correct answer is you can sanction basically anything. If you want to
That was right.
I think it was the Cons Tour around that era. It's like, yeah, you can just sanction whatever you want.
Kamigawa Lock Popper Tiny Leaders.
There were still restrictions on that.
Absolutely. Alrighty. I think
Yes.
We'll take Commander Conundrums for 400, please.
Alrighty, Commander Conundrums for 400. Name 2 things that can be in the command zone that aren't a commander.
Emblems are one, but actually anything can be in the command zone. Well, creatures can be in the command zone with leadership vacuum.
Well, but that turns it into a commander, so I don't think that's
No.
what she's going for.
No, anything that's a mutate pile, for example, that's
Don't
hit with leadership
companions
vacuum.
go in the command zone?
Companions outside the game. So
Okay.
emblems definitely.
Yeah.
And I like the idea of creatures because you can leadership vacuum a mutate pile. That doesn't actually make them a commander, though.
I've got about 10 seconds left.
Okay. We'll go with emblem and creatures. Brought there through leadership vacuum.
So emblems and creatures put in the command zone, brought there through leadership vacuum is our answer. That is unfortunately the correct answer. Leadership vacuum does make them a commander, which knocks them out of this question.
Factor.
Buzz.
Buzz. Yeah.
Buzz?
Buzz.
Son of a gun.
Okay. Companions and conspiracies, I believe.
Yeah.
So your answer is companions and conspiracy.
No. That's not our answer. That's not our answer.
That was
Companions are in your sideboard. It's conspiracies and emblems.
Oh,
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. You're right.
Yes, emblems is right, but also, yeah.
Yep. Yes, it is.
Yes. Oh,
Schemes in the
Vanguard.
command
I almost
zone.
said
Those,
Vanguard
of
as well.
course.
That's wonderful. That's
Oh, wow.
fascinating.
Really? Wow. I was joking.
Vanguards.
How would anyone remember Vanguards? Fair enough.
Because I've been playing since '94.
Can we just pause for a moment? I'm getting more aggressive complaints about my volume. So just sit tight for a few minutes while I try and fix this volume issue.
Hold on. Is this better?
Is this volume better for anyone who is listening on the computer? Has my volume improved in any way? Okay, I'm getting reports that my volume no longer sucks. So, awesome. Okay, so sorry about everyone in the first half of the stream. I don't know quite how unbearable it was, but apparently it has been fixed now. So, who was the last one
We're
to
up.
take? Sorry for the aside. We're up. I'm
Rules
getting
Lawyers
fact.
went last.
All
and
right.
You stole their question.
Sorry about that. Sorry about the small delay. Team Factor Fiction.
take
Would
modern.
you
Yeah. I think modern is great. Let's do that.
Modern for 3.
modern
Yeah.
for 3? Absolutely. Bunny controls a Darksteel Citadel and Kitty plays Blood Moon. Kitty then cash charm. What happens?
This is a classic.
It's been a hot second since I've had this question, though.
I agree. It has been a little bit. All right. Well, let's talk our way through it. Right.
Sure.
Blood Moon. Does that? It does not remove the artifact part of the land.
That's
I'm
correct.
That's correct.
Sure about that. But I'm pretty sure it does remove the indestructible, since they've changed indestructible to like being, an ability like any other thing, rather than like
Yeah. No,
what
that's
it used to
correct.
be. So it should get destroyed,
Yeah,
right?
Yep. I agree.
Yeah. That's our final answer.
All right, so I'm getting the final answer that Darksteel Citadel is destroyed.
Yep.
Is that correct? Absolutely. And that was Team Fracture Fiction. So, yep, still an artifact, but it no longer has abilities. Team Knowledge Pool. The board is open to you.
I'm leading towards big business for 4.
It's either that or magic in a COVID-19 world.
I feel more confident about big business myself. Sweet.
Hope it's not the owl again.
Alrighty, big business for 400. What is the name of the CFB mascot?
Goodness gracious, these mascot questions. Oh my god.
And then we should COVID.
Really quickly, I'm going to tab over and try to find out like the founder of Fireball Whiskey to see if that's any sort of hint. Your folks got anything?
I mean, I remember when they used to be Big Fireball, but then they turned it into Channel Fireball. But that was ages ago.
Just a quick reminder that you are not supposed to be Googling the answers.
Oh, absolutely not. No, that would be outside assistance and that would be a match loss, without question.
Also, you've got about 4 seconds left, so...
Oh, we do! We do have an Ask the Audience, right?
Oh, that's a thing.
Yes, you do. Would you like to use your Ask the Audience?
Yes. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah.
All right. And this is team. What are we? Knowledge here.
Yep.
All right. So, Team Knowledge Pool has said that they want to ask the audience what the answer to this question is. So the audience is going to have up to 30 seconds in chat to just type in what they think the answer is. If everybody, and then it's their prerogative to sift through the pile of answers. Please do not inhibit the chat. Other teams. I would appreciate you didn't spam the chat. And because of the delay, I'm going to start the timer for the fireball question now. So if anyone in the audience knows the name of the CFB mascot, now is your chance to flex those muscles and tell the team that. It looks like the audience is not particularly useful in this department, or we just don't have a humongous audience.
I'm being told that it's Nancy Sinatra based on our previous just humiliation of myself when I confused her for Dolly Parton. Yeah.
So are you going to take any of the answers in the audience?
I mean, Bob is an answer.
Bob is an answer.
Unfortunately, well, I'm going to cut you off. Unfortunately, neither of those is correct. Did either of the other teams want to buzz in for this?
I'm going to buzz. Because I think I have to guess.
Got the first.
You're on your own on this one.
Rules got the first buzz.
Team
Rules Lawyer, what would you like?
So I don't remember if it's from Channel Fireball or from the TV show Wipeout, but I'm remembering the name Ballsy.
Sounds good to me.
Are you guys gonna go? You guys going?
No one's complaining, so yeah, we're gonna go with Ballsy.
No complaints. Go ahead.
That is correct.
Oh, I knew it too. I played in the class. I saw the little.
By the way,
and
really
Rules
good show.
Lawyer, it is your turn.
Good job.
Dang, how did you buzz so fast?
Right.
Ballsy.
How about we go with
Course
Magic in a COVID World for 400?
Sure.
It's not our night for it.
All right, can I get teams that are not Team Rules Lawyer to simmer I see is a very exciting thing to talk about. But I heard rules are COVID-19 for 400. Was that what you guys wanted?
Correct.
Yes, please.
Team Rules Lawyer? Yep. Alrighty. What she decides to stream her Comprel LCQ match online.
Is there a penalty?
I'd feel like there isn't, so I'd say
Yeah, I don't
none.
think there's a. I again not up to date, super up to date on the digital IPG, but yeah, it doesn't seem like that'd be a problem.
I worked one day online in May, and that's been it.
John? Okay. Sure. Okay, that sounds good. No penalty. What is no penalty?
All right, so I'm getting a final answer of no penalty, and that is correct. The digital MTR actually just says this is totally chill. Of course, as we know from the previous question, anybody watching that stream, that's not totally chill. Team Factor Fiction, you have the floor.
Alrighty. We've been overcome. Gosh.
I think maybe Commander 3 or Small Event 3?
One of the
Sure,
two.
I think Commander 3 is reasonable.
Okay, Commander 3, please.
Alright, Commander for 300. Name 3 cards that aren't part of Power 9 that are currently banned in Commander.
Caracas. What is it? Is it called Worldfire? The one that sets everyone's life total to 1 and destroys all
Oh,
permanents?
yeah, that's good.
And Biorhythm.
Time.
Yeah, Biorhythm's the one that sets everyone's life total to 1, right?
It sets everyone's life total to
Is
the number
Iona?
that you have.
Iona's legal now, right? Is it?
Well, we only need 3,
painted?
right?
Oh, you're right.
We only need 3.
Well, we
so,
can name 4, so
Well,
there you go.
Okay. Well, how about this? We'll each do one. So,
Caracas.
prime time.
And is it Biorhythm? I'll say.
Yeah.
Because I'm
And
not.
Primeval
So I'm hearing-
Titan for prime time, just to confirm the actual name of the card.
Yeah.
I
Primeval
remember
Titan.
that standard. Alrighty, so I'm hearing Caracas, Primeval Titan, and Biorhythm. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Those are your answers?
Those are the answers we're giving, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, and they are also correct. I've just got a picture of 3 random cards here, but I do have the list of all the Commander banned cards over on the side, and you guys definitely knocked 3 out of there. Unfortunately, you
Man,
didn't pick Shahrazad.
I was
That's a
gonna say,
little
if-
disappointing.
If we'd named those 3, that would have been really impressive.
That would have been really suspicious, actually.
Yes.
then I doubt you were cheating. All right, Team Knowledge Pool, you have the floor.
Could we do small events for 300?
Sure.
I didn't quite hear what you said there. Can you just say that one more time?
Remember small events for 300.
Remember small events for 300? Absolutely. But cast the cheese stands alone in an unglued draft and her opponent mistakes it for a real piece of cheese and eats it. Bunny goes for a judge. What do you do?
Destruction of property? Like, or is this a, well, I guess it would have to be regular REL. But if it's unglued, then it can't be sanctioned by definition, right? So there are no judges. So this question doesn't exist?
I mean, technically.
You got 10 seconds left if you want to go with question doesn't exist as an answer.
Yeah.
But that's not really the judge so much as it's the shop.
No, I think we still have to go with remove from the tournament for destruction of player property. Even at regular, yeah.
Because that is not one of the unglued cards that requires destruction.
If that were in the jar, that like players can't destroy
Unfortunately, that
property.
was not quite the answer I had in mind. Removing the player from the shop was the answer given. So I will give you partial marks.
Well,
For,
wait, can we still steal or
you
not?
probably this player not to eat cards. Yes, there will be an opportunity. I'm opening the floor for
Buzz.
the other two teams
Yep.
if they were
Buzz.
to buzz in.
Fact or fiction buzzing.
I heard.
Fact or fiction first. Yep.
I think I heard accumulate or fact or fiction buzzings.
Wonderful.
Go ahead.
Oliver, you said buzz really quick.
Oh, it was just to make sure that we got the question because I heard you start to talk first. So go right ahead.
So is this? I mean, I'm not 100% sure is the thing, but I think this is.
Okay, you can just buzz in and then.
Okay, you're right. Fair enough. In that
buzzer.
case,
I'm gonna
let's
cut it
do an
for.
answer. Do either of you guys confident,
Well,
or should
so-
I just do something?
More or
So no,
less,
it's an
I am.
unglued draft, so it's not like unglued isn't a sanctioned draft, so
You
it has
can
to be
sanction
casual.
a draft. You can absolutely sanction a silver border draft. You can sanction anything,
Okay.
like you were saying earlier.
Okay, so
Go
let's
for it,
get
Sean.
Okay, so honestly, what I do, so I'm just rereading question, make sure I answer. Yeah, so if someone's like playing cheese stands alone, their opponent eats it. I think at that point, like since it's unsanctioned, you can play a little bit into the theme of that, but I definitely had issued the player with a missing card of proxy so they could keep playing the rest of the day, as well as educating the player who ate it that that's not okay, and then going along probably fitting something fun in for the unset. But yeah.
All right, that is what I was looking for. You can issue a proxy for cards destroyed during the course of the tournament. This is a little bit more unusual because the opponent's just destroying it would be some kind of aggressive or unwanted behaviors. So that's why I'm going to give knowledge pool partial marks, because I think my question was a little ambiguous here and could probably a little bit better.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Take whatever help
So
we can get.
whose question was that? Of course. Fiction, what did you want to ask?
Oh, did we? Is it? So,
Oh.
it's our turn. Sorry, we were
No,
unaware.
I think it's rules lawyer's turn. Because wasn't that just
Turn,
knowledge
but I
pool's
heard,
question?
I heard that there was a question from the fact or fiction presenters. So
Well, no.
No, I don't think any of
we
us did anything.
okay, all right. Oh, sure, rules lawyer, go ahead. I think that is the kind of question that you would answer on Morrow's Twitter, because I think Chaos Confetti definitely instructs you to destroy it, but now we're in unglued rules territory, so I'm not really authorized to answer that question. But Morrow has a fantastic blog. So, anyway, rules lawyer, it is your move to go ahead and pick a category and a question.
Let's take artistic merit for 200, please.
Artistic merit 200? Alrighty.
I'm still waiting on the stream.
Yeah, it seems to have gone very low quality here for a moment, or a few minutes.
Yeah, my some.
I still don't see a picture popping up.
Sorry about that. Give me 1 minute.
That's us. Rules lawyer.
All right.
If you don't
Is
get
rules lawyer your answer for this one?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's their team name.
All right, well done. I think it would have been a little embarrassing if you didn't get this one. So, congratulations.
In fact, that's a
Team
special judge
Factor
promo
Fiction.
one, appropriately enough.
All right.
Okay.
Are we going for the 300 or are we going for a more confident one?
Nah,
No,
modern.
let's take one of the 200s that we're more
Modern.
confident in.
I like
200?
modern for 200. That's interesting to me. Yeah,
Yep.
modern
Modern
200.
for 200? Awesome. Bunny cast abrupt decay on Kitty's
Oh.
rest in peace. Where does each card go?
Classic.
So abrupt decay. Rest in peace. Abrupt decay.
It's exiled.
Yep. Abrupt decay goes
And
to
Abrupt
the
decay
grave.
goes to the graveyard because rest in peace sees itself and gets exiled, and abrupt decay resolves afterwards, and there's no rest in peace in play.
On a side note,
Okay.
that is our answer, but I want to do a quick shout out because I just certified an L1 and I made a practice test for him, and this question was on it, and he's watching.
Nice.
Alrighty.
Did you
So
get it
I'm,
right
I'm
on the
hearing.
practice
Let me just confirm your answer. I'm hearing a rest in peace in exile, abrupt decay in graveyard. Is that what I'm hearing from you guys?
Yeah.
All right. That is in fact correct. Alrighty. Knowledge pool. It's you have the floor.
It's just Magic in a COVID-19 world for 300, guys.
Yeah, I'm down.
All right. Shooting for the COVID-19 questions. Bunny receives a game loss for a decklist problem in between rounds. She then notices that her opponent sideboarded for their second game. Bunny calls for a judge. What do you do?
When you say that she notices that her opponent's sideboarded, I'm assuming that she would have like an Ether Gust that got played.
Yeah, so they to give, I guess, embellish more with more content.
Yeah.
This is an LCQ online where deck lists are open, so she's looking at her opponent's deck list and notices that a sideboard card has just been played, even though this is the first game of Magic that they are playing.
Huh.
So it sounds like that's a problem with her deck, or a problem with their deck, if I'm not mistaken.
I mean, it would be akin to sideboarding in game one, wouldn't it?
Yes, I mean the idea being, sorry, you broke up a little bit, but the idea is that you can't sideboard until a actual game of Magic has taken place. So, given that.
Okay,
For the opponent?
I do need an answer here. So I'm hearing tournament error, game law, or decklist problem. Is that what you want to go with?
That's what I want to go with.
All right. Unfortunately, that is not correct. I'm going to open this up to Fact or Fiction or Rules Lawyers.
Buzz Rules Lawyer?
All right. Rules Lawyers are buzzing in. Go ahead.
This seems to be a deck problem instead of a deck list problem.
Question,
I think that's
Toby. Are we allowed to ask the audience on a steal?
Sure.
Do we want to do
Would you
that?
like to-
Sure, why not?
All right.
All right. I'm going to open this to the audience. What does the audience think that is happening in this question? Our audience was a little not super useful last time, but maybe it'll be more useful this time. I'm going to filibuster for a little while because I know there is a delay. But looks like I have a Dairy Queen GIF. Tournament error, decklist problem, game loss.
Isn't that what Knowledge Pool guessed, though?
I believe that was, yes.
They guessed deck list problem, didn't they?
I don't think they're separate things.
Online or not? Okay.
So I feel like my second thought then would be just no infraction, have them fix it by essentially restarting the match and redoing their game one loss.
Okay, that is your time for perusing audience answers. I'm going to need a final answer from you guys.
Matt, John, anything? Do we going to go with DQ? We have two people saying DQ. One of which is an opponent. Shouldn't believe that.
Yeah, I don't want to go DQ.
I trust Jovi, though. Okay, how about I trust Jovi. We'll go with
DQ?
DQ.
The Dairy Queen. Unfortunately, we are not sending anybody for cold treats on this question. Would we... Who's my last team? My last team is Team Knowledge Pool. Did you want to crack at this?
This was Knowledge Pool's original question.
We're the first people to answer it. And we
Can
got
I
it
get
wrong.
everybody?
Everybody got it wrong.
Everybody got it wrong. Oh my goodness! We
Wait.
went through some.
Wait, fact or fiction?
Yeah, we didn't go
we
yet.
haven't
We
had a
didn't-
guess yet.
Okay, all right.
There's been
Sorry,
two guesses.
friends. There was
Alright,
a lot of chatter. So, Team Fact or
So-
Fiction, you have not yet had a crack at this one. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
so-
thought I only got 2 answers. So, Fact
Yeah,
or Fiction,
so-
what would you like to present as your answer?
So since we can make use of the chat, I did see someone in chat say that it's a deck problem, not a decklist problem.
I like that idea. I'm a big fan of utilizing the resources that that our compatriots failed to. Yeah, I think
So
we
you
should
wanna
go with
go
that.
with deck problem, game loss?
I think
Term error?
so.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Well,
Worst case scenario, nothing happens.
Right.
I understand what you're saying, but unfortunately, that is incorrect. So I think we all need to look at the digital MTR and IPG. This is fine. The philosophy here is that Arena will just allow them to start sideboarding, and therefore they can just do it. It just happens. So, all right.
Wait. So you could just
Yes.
change your deck.
You
Or
can
you sideboard for the
sideboard
game. Okay.
if there is if a game loss happens in game 2, because the Arena client doesn't understand that it's a judge issued game loss. They just see a concession. The Arena client is all right, cool. Let's sideboard these time now.
Oh, I
And,
see. So you just join the game, and the player with the game loss just immediately concedes, and you go to sideboard.
That is the procedure
see.
right now. So you're
Cool. That makes a lot
at
of
that
sense.
point they are allowed to change their deck. So all right. So the difficulty spike on these digital event questions seems to be choo. Goodness gracious, who was that? That was Knowledge Pool, right? So I think it's Team Rules Lawyer's turn.
Yep.
All right, feel free to go. You've got the floor.
How about Commander Conundrums for 2, please?
Awesome. Alrighty, how many poison counters does it take to kill someone in Commander?
Nice.
Yeah.
That's 10. What is 10?
I'm hearing 10. No objections. That is correct. Skithrix is still not great.
I still agree with that.
Not bad with Mimeoplasm.
All right.
All right, Team Fact or Fiction, you've got the floor.
Do you want to do small events for 200? Small
I
events
guess
for 200.
so, yeah.
Awesome. Bunny thinks that playing 5 Zodiac Rabbits is great. In standard F&M, as a judge, what do you do?
Okay. So obviously this isn't standard legal, and there's 5 of them. So I'm assuming this F&M's like regular REL, just everything.
Yep, standard
basic.
F&M, regular.
So those are some nice basic lands of their choice. But I want to confer with the team first.
Yeah, that sounds. I think that's right. I mean, yeah.
All right. I'm hearing an answer of let's put in 5 basics. Is that am I understanding correctly?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
All right.
You get to pick
That-
which ones.
That is correct, assuming no cheating, of course.
All right.
Be a
Okay.
Well, I'm
I-
assuming that their deck wasn't already 65
Right.
cards.
And as a good point from Team Rules Lawyer, assuming that their deck isn't 65 cards. Alrighty.
Yes.
Team Knowledge Pool, you have the floor.
Well, Toby, can I ask a question first?
Of course.
Is Big Business for 2 another mascot question? Are we gonna have to say that the Star City Games logo is like Starmie or something?
I cannot answer that question because that's a question about the questions. But you can feel
Okay.
free to pick Big Business for 200, and if it's another mascot, you can either feel very happy or very sad.
I think we just
Yes.
I kind of want to just take artistic merit for 100 just so that we have a chance.
Yeah. I really like Artistic Merit for 100.
Artistic merit for 100? Awesome.
I mean, what is Force of Will by Matt Stewart for the Judge promo?
That is
go with the old art?
correct. All the artistic merit ones except Visitrix were judge promos to stay on theme. Team Rules Lawyer, you have the floor.
How about big business for 2, please? 200, please.
Woohoo, we're not stuck with the COVID category.
Which TO runs Eternal Weekends?
Well, that's Card Titan.
Sure. That sounds right. I don't know.
I'm hearing Card Titan. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, sure, Matt. I'll go with you.
Alrighty, that is correct. In Europe, it is Magic Bazaar, I have heard. But only one of these answers is required. Team Factor Fiction, you have the floor.
I think we just take modern for 100. Does that sound reasonable?
Here, I think that we still have our act to the audience, but I also don't trust that very much given the track record of the audience. So I think let's go with modern for 100.
I agree.
Alrighty. Bunny casts Conflagrate for its flashback cost by discarding 2 cards. What is the CMC of Conflagrate?
So X is 2, so it's 2 + 2 + 1 is 5.
Yep.
That's
and it will not trigger Eidolon, as was a thing that came up in a judge call that I was a player in.
All right, I'm hearing 5. That sounds like it's your consensus. And that is correct. We're just knocking out the 100s at this point. Knowledge pool. Go ahead.
Commander conundrums for 100.
Alrighty. What's another name for the Commander format?
I'm not going to say Captain. I'm going to say Elder Dragon Highlander.
EDH.
Does anyone have any problems with that answer?
Nope.
All right. You are correct. Rules lawyers. There are 4 things left on the board.
Small events for 100.
Alrighty. Bunny is playing F&M and while reaching for a carrot snack knocks a few cards off the top of her library and calls for a judge. What do you do?
Eat the carrots.
I'm guessing the cards are in a separate pile from the rest of her library?
Yeah, they just fell off the top. They're face up on the table now.
Well, I'd say you just re-randomize the parts of the library that should be random and retaining where things were of things that should be in specific spots, like scries.
Yep, that's what I was going to say.
Alrighty. That is correct. Just shuffle them back in the random portion. Alright. Factor Fiction, we are almost in the final stretch. Which category is worse? Big business, COVID-19.
Good question. What do you guys think?
I have not been judging digitally, so my answers to that are not great. So I'm thinking big business for 100.
Big business is good.
Alright. What shape is the Star City Games logo?
A star.
I mean, it's a star, right?
Yeah.
Do we need to be more specific than that?
I don't think so.
I think it's a 5-point star, but it's the star for Roanoke because Roanoke's the
It's the Star City.
Right.
Alright.
Yeah.
Am I hearing star is your final answer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a star.
Gets
There it
nervous
is.
with easy
It's
ones.
just a star.
And it was 5 points. Yay!
All right, Knowledge Pool. Pick which COVID-19 question you want to not have to deal with.
Yes, 200.
All right, just grab the 200. Comprel online events mean new documentation. Name one of the new penalties in the digital IPG.
About that.
I was going to say,
Disconnect. Warning. Right, tournament error disconnect. You get a warning for it. Is that new?
that sounds good to me.
I'm hearing tournament error disconnect. Does anyone on Knowledge Pool disagree with that?
No.
Haven't even seen the digital IPG, so
Awesome. We also have USC moderate. So the USCs are now a vertical cycle. We have a warning, a game loss, and a match loss. All right, rules lawyers. Here's your last one.
You can't escape
Right on.
it.
If Bunny wanted to play some Magic without being in the same room as other people, name 3 ways she could do that.
Arena, MTGO, and I
Spell
think
table?
they're Spell Table.
I'm hearing Arena, MTGO, and Spell Table. Is that your final answer?
Yes?
Yeah, sure.
John? Matt?
So uncertain. This is correct. There's a bunch of them. There's even more than is on this slide. But, yeah. All right. So that's we've cleared the board. We are now going to enter Final Jeopardy, where you get to wager any number of points. And so everyone has a chance to potentially catch back up and get those fabulous prizes I talked about. Now, I couldn't get Final Jeopardy on this thing working properly, so I'm just it's gonna tell me this, and that's going to be
Hey, we did it! Yay!
Nope, not yet.
Could
So
we get a score recap before we go into that? Okay, there we go.
yep. So I've got Team Factor Fiction at 3,700 points, Team Rules Lawyer at 3,400 points, just a little shy of that. And unfortunately, Knowledge Pool, I think they picked a whole bunch of the big business and COVID questions that everybody seemed to hate. So they're stuck at 1,300. But again, depending on how the wagers go, it's still anybody's game. So are you all prepared for your Final Jeopardy question?
Yes.
All right. Awesome.
How's this one going to work?
I'm gonna. Well, you guys are
How is it
gonna.
gonna
I'm
work
gonna
to
give you the
discuss
question.
this with the team?
That's a
Given that,
good.
like, we can't
that
have all
everybody's
three
just
teams
gonna be
talking at once.
making noises. You know what? I didn't think this through at all.
Should we
Maybe that's
message you
okay.
on
Maybe the
Discord
audience
with our
gets to hear
answer?
all of us speaking at once.
Maybe message each other on Discord a little bit. So I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to figure out to talk about the question. So I'm gonna give you the question. You're gonna give me your wagers, and then I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to compile something and come back. Okay? Actually, you know what? 1 minute and 30 seconds, since we're running way over time here. The question for you are: how many rules are in the Magic Comprehensive Rules? So closest one gets it. Obviously, I don't expect you to be exact. Can I get wagers from each team momentarily? Starting with Factor Fiction. How much would you like to wager?
What are we thinking?
How confident are you guys?
Less
I'm not confident.
the-
Not.
Yeah.
But I feel like we gotta. Are we
So
gonna bank
there's
on
two
the other?
there's two approaches. We can bet the most that will mean we guarantee to win if we get it correct. But if only one
3101.
person can get it correct, it may be correct to just wager 0 and just hope
Right.
to
Yeah.
snipe it. Because if we
I
wager
have a
0
question
and
for
knowledge will
Toby.
win,
Is this like a on the money answer, or is it like whoever's closest?
Whoever's
thing.
closest.
So
Okay.
okay,
if
but
two
what
answers
if
are
we don't wager
equidistant,
anything?
If
then we
you
can
don't
still win
wager
$0
anything,
by being
then
closest.
you win $0 and you lose $0. But
the
that
other
means
team would
Rules
lose.
Layer only needs to bet 400 to beat you.
As
But
long
if
as
they
they're
don't
closer
get
than us.
closest, they lose it, right?
Yeah, it's basically which of us between us and rules lawyers are closer to the answer. No matter like how much we bet or how much they bet, like that's what it's gonna come down to. So let's just not
No,
bet
because if
anything,
we bet
right?
too much and they bet nothing, so because they know what we're going to bet, we should bet 0.
Yeah. I mean,
Okay, I'm hearing 0. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so you are wagering
we just gotta
nothing.
be better than
That's
them.
very disappointing and boring. Rules Lawyer.
Strategic. It's strategic.
All right. Factor Fiction claims it's strategic, which I think they're probably right. Team Rules Lawyer, what is your wager on this question?
We're going to bet 799.
799. Does anyone have any disagreements with that?
How about 98?
Okay,
You're in the
98.
98.
798.
All right, you have bet $798. All right. Knowledge Pool.
Either that or 420.
You are unfortunately in a little bit of a disadvantageous position here, but how much would you like to wager on this question?
I feel like we have to bet it all. Like,
I mean,
anything else is just cowardice.
at this point, yes.
Death or glory?
Death or glory?
Death or glory. All right. Awesome. I will let you guys go into your breakout rooms, and I will filibuster with the audience for about a minute.
Knowledge pool, go into room K.
All right.
How is a rule defined?
Where should we go?
I believe section
Like,
headings
hey, it
do
worked
not
out,
qualify as rules.
So,
there's
like
9
numbered
sections in
rules
the-
or the letters?
Right? 9-ish sections
The
in
letters
the
count
comprehensive
as
rules.
well.
Each of them, if we say it's
And
got like
numbered
20
rules. But not
sections.
not like if something's
know they
just the
passed,
section heading, that doesn't count.
800 or something.
All right. Well, which breakout?
Oh,
room
so
are
they
we
passed
going?
800
We're gonna go to
total rules
D.
recently.
Well, like, I know
Okay.
I've definitely
You hear me,
looked at
Zach?
All right.
the rule.
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah, I have
All right,
no
so I've
clue.
started our team's
I've
time.
actually,
No,
I
but-
don't know a
Yeah.
single
Those of
number
you
of a
in the
single
YouTube
rule.
audience
So
who stayed
That's
with
good
us
to
so,
mix
through
it
and the
because
thing
it's
is
like
that
points
the
that
thing is
are
we don't even
tough.
just
So
have
because
I was
to
thinking
update
if you
it,
just like try to average everything.
we don't even
from
have to be
100
best.
to 100,
As long as knowledge
we
pool is
might end
better
up with
than
Cool. So now we can just talk here to
rules
decide.
lawyer.
100.
Oh, that's
per-
true.
Basically, as long as rules lawyer is
Like
not closest,
10 to
we win.
50
That's why I
per-
said bet zero.
You're right. You're right. Rules
So-
lawyer has to be best.
Hold on, we've got AK in this room
Not
too.
just better
He
than
can't
us.
hear us though.
Yeah, not.
There we go.
Definitely in the.
All right, I think the YouTube stream should be clean right now. So I'm just going to talk to you for a little while longer. So yeah, thank you for your patience with all the sound issues and all the technology problems at the beginning. I very much apologize. I thought things seemed to be working in the test, and then in actuality, obviously, when I got on, there were some issues, but I think we still had a lot of fun, and luckily for the second half, things were a lot nicer. So thank you so much, and I'm really glad you joined me. At the next conference, I will probably be running another game like this, so look out for that, and hopefully I'll sound better then than I do right now. Or, well, than I did at the first half. Alright, I'm going to go harangue our teams. It's been a minute and 30 seconds.
Or like 100, you've got like 100, 200, 300, etc.
Right.
like just
Steve,
ballparking that.
everybody?
You've got
3600?
50.
I'm gonna
Alright,
go back
friends,
to
kind of
I'm
guess.
hearing a lot of
Same.
chatter. Can we simmer down for a moment? Looks like everybody has correctly calculated a minute and 30 seconds. Thank you. I didn't
Oh, wow.
know. I didn't actually keep track of where you guys went, so I might have been chasing you down for a while. So, what are our answers? Starting with Fact or Fiction, with a wager of 0, what was your answer?
Oh, we
do you
didn't
guys
get
think,
that
like,
far.
468.
468?
I think on the no.
Yeah.
Higher than that, right? Like, I mean, it goes down to 900, right? So, like,
Okay.
at least some. I mean, if we're talking letters as well, what, like a couple thousand or something? Just as like a.
I think that's
All right,
way
friends, you had a minute and 30 seconds. I need a final answer now.
All right,
or
you
I'm
make a
gonna
guess,
put
you make a
3
guess.
down.
more. Okay, 999.
900. Yep.
999.
That's a
Any
good
objections? All right.
one. You probably shouldn't have said that out loud, Toby, so other people never guess, but that's fine.
Oh, shoot. You're right. All right. Knowledge pool, or... Yep, knowledge pool. What was your guess?
My guess is 1,337.
Ah, good guess. I like it. All right, Team Rules Lawyer, what was your guess?
We are going to go with 3,000 as a nice round number.
All right, the correct answer to this question was 2,476.
Oh, I was actually really close.
Everybody. Team's Rules Lawyer was 3,000.
Oh,
You
no!
are the closest. Knowledge Pool with a lead answer of 1,337. Not quite there, and unfortunately, Team Fact or Fiction, you didn't quite make it either. So Team's Rules Lawyer, you're going to get an additional 798 points, which does put you in the lead and make you our winners. Congratulations.
All right, good job, guys.
So you will all be getting something for participating with me today. It will be coming with your packet. So thank you so much for participating. And at future conferences, I will probably be running another game similar to this, but with better audio in the first half. So look out for that and feel free to apply at that point. And thank you to everybody who has stayed with us for this adventure in technology.
I just want to quickly say, from all of us that participated, thank you, Toby, for putting this on. This was a lot of fun.
Yes, thank you. It
This was
great.
awesome.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's definitely the moral of the story.
All right. Awesome. Well, I'm going to check out now, but thank you so much.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
It was
Good game,
fun.
All
guys.
right.
All right.
Good game, guys.
Good games. Look